Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm pleased to introduce our presentation on handling regulatory audits and providing responses. I'm Dr. S.K. Singh, and I'll be guiding you through this session. Over the course of this presentation, we'll explore key strategies for effectively managing audits and crafting appropriate responses. Let's get started and delve into how we can navigate these important processes with confidence. Now, let's talk about regulatory audits and why they're so crucial. These audits are essential to ensure that we are compliant with good manufacturing practices, or GMP, which directly impacts product quality and, most importantly, patient safety. You see, agencies like the US FDA, EMA, WHO, MHRA, TGA, CDSCO, and the PIC-S are the main ones conducting these reviews. Each of these organizations has their standards and expectations, so understanding and preparing for their audits is vital. Handling these audits effectively isn't just about passing inspections. It's about protecting the company from issues like 483s, warning letters, and import alerts that can disrupt our operations or damage our reputation. So, the key takeaway here is that being ready, maintaining compliance, and communicating effectively during audits are fundamental. When we do this well, we not only meet regulatory requirements, but also reinforce our commitment to quality and safety in every aspect of our work. This is all part of the bigger picture, ensuring we are always prepared to demonstrate our adherence to the highest standards. Let's take a closer look at the different types of regulatory audits. First, we have the pre-approval inspection, or PAI. This is conducted before a product is approved to ensure that the manufacturing facilities meet all the necessary standards. Next are routine GMP inspections, which happen regularly to verify ongoing compliance with good manufacturing practices. Then we have for-cause audits, which are initiated in response to specific issues or concerns that may arise, to investigate and address potential problems. Post-approval or surveillance audits are carried out after a product hits the market to monitor continued compliance and quality. Finally, follow-up or compliance verification audits occur when regulators revisit a site to confirm that corrective actions have been implemented effectively. All of these audit types serve different purposes but are interconnected, forming a comprehensive oversight system to ensure products are safe, effective, and of high quality. Understanding these distinctions is key to navigating the regulatory landscape successfully. Let's talk about maintaining continuous GMP compliance. It's essential that we stay consistently in line with good manufacturing practices, not just for audits, but to ensure product quality and patient safety. This means making sure all our systems, whether it's the quality management system, production, quality control, warehouse, or engineering, are always audit-ready. Regular checks and updates help us stay prepared at all times. Documents play a crucial role here. They need to be current, meaning up-to-date, controlled so only the latest versions are in use, and readily retrievable so we can access them quickly if needed. This keeps us organized and compliant. Another key point is personnel readiness. Everyone involved must be well-trained and confident. When auditors arrive, we want our team to demonstrate not just knowledge, but also confidence in handling questions and providing evidence of our compliance efforts. These principles are fundamental for audit readiness. Staying proactive and organized in these areas helps us maintain our reputation and ensures we meet regulatory expectations consistently. All right, let's talk about some key pre-audit activities that are essential for a successful inspection. First, conducting internal audits and mock audits helps us identify any gaps or issues before the official review. It's like doing a practice run to ensure everything is in place. Reviewing previous audit findings and verifying the effectiveness of CAPA, corrective and preventive actions, is equally important. We need to make sure that past issues have been properly addressed and resolved. Next, we should verify that all SOPs, or standard operating procedures, are current and properly controlled. This includes calibration, cleaning records, and batch documentation, keeping everything organized and up to date. It's also vital to have site maps, organization charts, and product profiles readily available, so auditors can easily understand the layout and specifics of our operations. Finally, maintaining cleanliness, sanitation, and good housekeeping across all departments is crucial. A clean environment not only reflects our commitment to quality, but also reduces the risk of contamination or noncompliance. These activities together create a strong foundation for a smooth and successful audit process, reinforcing our overall quality management system. Now, let's take a look at the setup for the audit room and support team. In the front room, you'll see the main meeting area where the lead team will coordinate the entire process. This is our central hub for decision-making and oversight. Behind that, there's the support team, whose role is to gather and prepare documents on command, ensuring everything is ready when needed. We also have our document runners, who are responsible for transmitting controlled documents quickly and securely, keeping the flow of information smooth. Alongside them, technical experts are available to answer any deeper questions that might come up during the process, providing that specialized knowledge when it's most needed. To keep everything running efficiently, make sure that the printer, tracker sheets, screen, and communication tools are all prepared and ready to go. Having these in place ensures that our team can operate seamlessly and respond promptly. Overall, this setup is designed to facilitate clear communication, quick access to information, and expert support, everything we need to ensure a smooth and successful audit process. During the audit, it's important to be polite, confident, and transparent in all our interactions. I will listen carefully to any questions or concerns and respond only to what is asked. We focus on showing only controlled, approved, and signed documents to ensure clarity and compliance. I will verify any information I'm unsure about and get back to you with the correct details. Remember, we do not speculate. Honesty and accuracy are key. Our goal is to conduct the audit smoothly and professionally, maintaining trust and integrity throughout the process. Let's go over some key don'ts during an audit. First, it's important not to argue or challenge the auditors. Remember, we want to stay professional and cooperative. Next, do not hide or alter data. Transparency is crucial to maintain credibility. Also, avoid providing documents that haven't been requested. You only want to share what's relevant and necessary. It's equally important not to guess or make assumptions. If you're unsure about something, it's better to clarify than to speculate. Now, moving on to the do's. Always strive to provide accurate data. This builds trust and shows confidence in our processes. Demonstrate your processes with confidence, showing that you know your work well. Maintain controlled movement and discipline throughout the process. This helps keep the audit smooth and professional. And if it's allowed, make real-time corrections when you notice errors. That demonstrates your commitment to accuracy and transparency. Remember, these do's and don'ts are all about guiding us to a successful audit. They help us stay focused, professional, and prepared, reinforcing the overall theme of integrity and quality in our work. When handling document requests, it's essential to use a tracking sheet or a document request log. This helps us keep everything organized and ensures nothing gets overlooked. Remember to provide only controlled copies of documents, and each copy should have a unique ID. This way, we can easily trace back and verify the documents if needed. It's also crucial to make sure that all documents are legible, complete, and accurate. If anything is unclear or a document isn't available at the moment, be factual about it. And in those cases, always provide a timeline for when the document will be submitted. Clear communication is key to maintaining trust and efficiency throughout the process. Overall, these steps help us manage requests smoothly, stay organized, and ensure that we meet our responsibilities effectively. When you observe an issue during the audit, the first step is to understand it completely. Don't hesitate to ask for clarification if anything isn't clear. It's better to be sure than to make assumptions. Remember, accepting issues professionally means we should avoid defending any wrong practices. Instead, focus on identifying what needs to be fixed. Take immediate containment action whenever possible. This helps prevent the issue from escalating or affecting other areas. It's also important to stay calm and avoid emotional reactions. Maintaining a professional, compliance-focused attitude is key. Make sure you document your findings thoroughly and communicate them to management in real time. This helps ensure swift resolution and keeps everyone aligned. Handling observations effectively during the audit is all about clarity, professionalism, and taking prompt, responsible action to uphold our standards. When we talk about classifications of observations, it's crucial to understand that they help us prioritize issues based on their severity. First, we have the critical category, which represents high risk to patient safety, data fraud, or contamination. These are issues that could seriously harm patients or compromise the integrity of our data. Next, we have the major category, involving significant deviations that impact our quality systems. These are serious enough to affect the overall quality, but might not directly threaten patient safety. Then, there are minor issues, low-impact problems that still need improvement but don't pose immediate risks. It's also important to note that these classifications can vary depending on the regulatory body, whether it's the FDA, EMA, or WHO. Each organization may have slight differences in how they define and prioritize these observations. Understanding these classifications helps us focus our corrective actions appropriately, ensuring that we address the most critical issues first while maintaining overall compliance and quality. This approach aligns with our broader goal of safeguarding patient safety and maintaining high standards across our operations. Now, let's talk about the post-audit activities, starting with conducting a closeout meeting with the auditor. This is a crucial step where we review the final observations, which may include the report, Form 483, or any non-compliance notices. It's important to go through these carefully to understand exactly what was found. Immediately after that, we need to start our root cause analysis, or RCA. This helps us identify the underlying reasons for any issues or nonconformities observed during the audit, so we can address them effectively. Once we understand the causes, the next step is developing a corrective and preventive action plan, or CAPA. This plan should include clear timelines and responsibilities, ensuring everyone knows what they need to do and by when. It's also essential to submit our responses within the regulatory timeframe. Timely communication demonstrates our commitment to compliance and helps maintain good standing with regulators. Overall, these post-audit activities are about closing the loop, learning from the audit findings, addressing root causes, and preventing future issues. It's a key part of maintaining a strong quality management system and continuous improvement. Let's start by acknowledging the observation professionally. It's important to accept feedback graciously and show that we value the input. Moving on to root cause analysis, I recommend using methods like the 5 why, fishbone, or fault tree to dig deep into the underlying issues. This helps us identify not just what happened, but why it happened. Next, we need to focus on corrective action, what was fixed immediately to address the problem right away. This shows our responsiveness and commitment to quality. Then, we look at preventive action, what steps we will take to ensure this issue doesn't happen again in the future. It's about building in safeguards so recurrence is minimized. Finally, we should include a timeline and evidence. That means setting a target date for completing actions and gathering supporting documents like updated SOPs, training records, or revised forms. This helps us track progress and demonstrate our proactive approach. All of these points are vital for effective audit response writing because they show professionalism, thoroughness, and a commitment to continuous improvement. When we connect these ideas, it reinforces our overall goal of maintaining high standards and learning from every observation. Let's take a closer look at some common pitfalls and responses that can really undermine our credibility. First, a defensive or argumentative tone can make it seem like we're closing ourselves off instead of engaging constructively. Then, we often encounter vague commitments that lack any real evidence or specifics. It's like saying we'll improve without showing how or when. An inadequate root cause analysis can lead us down the wrong path, addressing symptoms rather than the real issues. Overpromising with unrealistic deadlines is another mistake. It sets us up for failure and damages trust. And finally, There's the lack of verification during implementation, which means we might be moving forward without ensuring everything is on track. By understanding these common mistakes, we can better craft responses that are honest, clear, and backed by evidence, key to maintaining credibility and moving projects forward successfully. Let's now discuss some best practices for crafting strong audit responses. First and foremost, it's crucial to be precise, honest, and evidence-based in everything you present. This means relying on accurate data, attachments, and objective proof to support your statements. It's important to maintain cross-functional input, involving teams like QA, production, QC, and engineering, to ensure all perspectives are covered and the response is thorough. Additionally, tracking and verifying the completion of corrective and preventive actions, or CAPAs, is essential. You want to make sure that all actions are not only completed, but also properly verified for effectiveness. Including an effectiveness check plan helps demonstrate that the solutions are actually working and preventing recurrence. By following these practices, you'll build stronger, more credible audit responses that reflect a commitment to quality and continuous improvement. This approach aligns with our overall goal of maintaining compliance and fostering a culture of transparency and accountability. Now, let's talk about our follow-up activities to ensure continuous improvement. First, we conduct follow-up audits and GEMBA walks, which are crucial for observing operations firsthand and verifying that corrective actions are effectively implemented. Next, we perform trend analysis to identify patterns or recurring issues over time, helping us spot areas that need attention before they escalate. KPI measurement is also essential. By tracking key performance indicators, we can gauge how well our processes are meeting our quality and compliance objectives. We also review batch records, QC data, and deviations to ensure that each step in our production process adheres to standards and to catch any discrepancies early. Long-term compliance confirmation is about verifying that improvements are sustained over time, not just temporary fixes. Lastly, CAPA effectiveness verification allows us to assess whether our corrective and preventive actions truly address the root causes and prevent future issues. All of these activities tie back to our overall goal, maintaining high quality and compliance through diligent monitoring and continuous improvement. Let's talk about the GMP mindset, which is all about being always audit ready. This mindset is foundational because it encourages us to maintain a state of constant preparedness, ensuring that quality and compliance are always at the forefront of our daily activities. Continuous training plays a crucial role here. By regularly updating our knowledge and skills, we stay aligned with the latest standards and best practices. Implementing 5S and workplace discipline helps us keep our environment organized, clean, and efficient, reducing errors and making audits smoother. Frequent internal audits are also vital. They allow us to identify any issues early and address them proactively, rather than waiting for external inspections. Digital systems for document control are another key element. They enable us to manage records accurately and efficiently, ensuring that everything is easily accessible and up to date when needed. And of course, leadership commitment to quality sets the tone from the top, reinforcing the importance of these practices and fostering a culture where inspection readiness is ingrained in everything we do. Ultimately, building a culture of inspection readiness isn't just about processes. It's about mindset and attitude, making sure that quality is a continuous priority at every level of our organization. Let's take a moment to review the key points on this slide. First, be prepared. That means having systems and processes in place so you're ready for any inspection. Next, stay transparent. Openness and honesty are crucial in building trust with regulators. Then, respond effectively. When questions or issues arise, a clear and well-thought-out response can make all the difference. Remember, strong audit handling isn't just about passing inspections. It also builds regulatory confidence. When you're proactive and consistent, you can prevent issues like 483s, warning letters, or even product holds. It's also important to recognize that inspection readiness isn't a one-time effort. It's an ongoing journey. Staying prepared and transparent at all times keeps your team aligned and ready for whatever comes next. To sum up, these practices are essential not only for compliance, but also for maintaining the integrity and reputation of your organization. For further support, please contact us. We're here to help address any questions or concerns you might have after this presentation. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. Remember, we're committed to assisting you as you apply these concepts. Don't hesitate to reach out. Your success is our priority.